Well, we're back. ManiacsMeat podcast. All over North America and South America and the North and South America. So there you go. We got movies to do today. Not like I took out notes or paid attention to the goddamn things. But we're just going to wing a quick little thing about some crazy-ass movies. We kind of wanted to pick something that was a little bit more on the what the fuck scale. Where you're like, am I drunk enough to watch this right now?
Yeah, right.
And that was the thing for I picked Nudist Colony of the Dead, which is not your typical zombie horror musical. It's not your typical zombie horror musical, but it's definitely something interesting. This film, I tried to watch this the first time when I first bought this film, and I had to turn it off several times because I wasn't drunk enough. I was like, I don't think I'm drunk enough to watch this. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. What did you think the first time you watched it?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
It is literally, hands down, probably the most bizarre movie I've ever seen. It's got comedy and romance and dancing zombies and dangling boobs and death, destruction. It's about as B-rated as you can get.
Yeah.
Definitely, it's a good classic, though. I mean, I don't know how it's not more popular.
And it's 1991.
Yeah.
1991.
It's fairly new.
The one thing I did notice about it when it was being filmed, they used two cameras.
Yes.
And honestly, I like the more raw camera.
Yep.
But they kept on throwing it in there.
Back and forth.
And then you had, they just meet the forest ranger and drop into like 90s rap, early 90s rap. Yes. And it just reminded me of Jazzy Jeff from Fresh Prince.
Yeah, he kind of looked like Bismarcky.
Yeah, a little Bismarck.
It was,
it's
all over the place, man.
It's a little bit
all over the place.
This is basically about, now we should do a synopsis. There is a group of nudists who have this little area, and basically the religious bastards of the area want to kick them off because, of the righteousness of their religion, and they cannot handle these nudists hanging out.
Can't have it.
So, the nudists get all pissed off and decide to kill themselves and come back as zombies to haunt the area and kill any Christians that may trespass, which is the weirdest idea in the world because they happen to be buried there too. Because isn't that convenient?
Yeah, just so you listening to explain it, even just as mind-boggling.
It is mind-boggling.
I've even watched the movie, and
it's still mind-boggling.
To explain it to someone who's never seen it, I can imagine.
Yes, and by the way, it's not just your regular revenge zombie flick. It's a musical.
Yes,
lots of singing. I think one of the most disturbing parts of this whole film was the "Good Morning" scene.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Happy campers. Good morning. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm just having a nightmare right now.
It is. It's really bizarre.
Could you imagine having like an acid trip and watching this film? That'd be a rough ride.
Not that I ever dropped acid, Mom or Dad. But
no, not that I never did that. But I'm just
sure
saying.
That's what it'd be like.
That's what it would be
worse,
like. Yeah. It says it blends the lines of Little Shop of Horrors and Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Oh.
I don't know if it went that far.
I don't know. Yeah.
Actually,
it's too much credit. I feel
the funny thing is one of the main actresses that's one of the nudists is actually never nude because of the prosthetics.
Yeah, Miss Drooper.
Miss Drooper is the only one that's never actually naked.
Everything droops.
The funny thing is though, you do get if you buy this because you're a male and want to see some tits, you get to see some tits. You don't get to see as much tits as you think.
Yeah, that's what I was really bizarre about because I really thought there was going to be a lot of nudity in this, and there's not actually a lot of nudity in it. And I thought it was funny that they died as a nudist colony, but the zombies kind of walk around with like loincloths.
Yeah, they actually become less naked the more the film goes on. It's like, I guess they're supposed to think it's like rotting flesh or whatever.
They look like loincloths. So.
But most of the girls just have big gray areolas half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Actually, my two favorite characters, I have three. My two favorite, I say three, but one's a duo, is the rednecks.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about them. Can't do it now.
Yeah.
Gonna have to wait. Just the way they interact with each other. And of course, the Mexican Asian.
Oh, yeah. That guy was my favorite,
I think, too. He's pretty good. He's got, to sweep!
Yeah, he came on the screen, I'm kind of like, what is this guy's deal? What is he? Like?
Yeah. Of course, the guy with the catcher mitt. Looks like Barry Manilow and stuff. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of comical points. They have actually some pretty cool gore effects. I mean, the two heads that you find in the pool were pretty good. You know, and lots of slapstick comedy. It's actually pretty interesting, but you just be prepared for a little bit of a ride.
Yeah,
and
it's a roller coaster, definitely.
Yeah, and
some in the dark.
Yeah, and there's gonna be some musicals.
Yeah,
and you just have to be ready for zombies, nudist colonies, religious zealot talk, a lot of Bible verses. You know, Bible verse 12, Jeremiah Johnson, Act 1, John 7.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of crap. It's really funny. There's a lot of comic aspects to this film. It's a lot of craziness, a lot of tits. The one thing I was actually waiting for was that moment where they go, they must be only killing virgins. Everyone have sex quick. You know, I was waiting for that kind of awkward moment. There is a beautiful song talking about killing, you know, fighting Satan, and then the girl just ends up falling off a cliff because she doesn't know what she's doing. Yeah. I'd be that really awkward guy running around and just raping random women that are after they die. Probably. I'm just saying I probably would be like, you know, like, hey guys, I'm not with these weird Christians. You just do your own thing. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing.
Different take on life. You know.
Either that or just, you know, strip naked and just like commit suicide and just join the group. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
Have at it. You know, if you want to be a naked zombie singing, I don't see you being a musical type after you're dead. Like, you know.
I don't know. What do you rate this out of a film you should watch?
Oh,
that random people should pick up and give it a go.
I rate it a.
An E?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I give that a 3. If 3 was the best.
What? Okay, out of let's do this because we're making up our own rules as we go, right?
Yeah, we don't have anything.
How about what do you rate this on a regular film watcher's movie?
Oh, a regular film watcher's movie? If I was an average horror fan, that'd be a 2.
A 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, what about a cult weirdo?
Oh, definitely. That's an 8.
That's an 8. I'd say an 8. I was gonna say because the thing is, if you put this on rating this against Jaws, this is going to be a -12.
Yeah, even some of the lower class ones like Zombie Lake.
Even against Zombie Lake, this is like a 2 out of 10. You know.
Yeah.
But when you just want like crazy, you have to have the collection of horror. You have to be that weirdo. No, this is like an 8 or 9.
It's definitely a conversation topic.
Yeah, this is something like, well, have you watched this yet, motherfucker?
Yeah, definitely check that out.
Well, I'm glad the laughs are here. Unfortunately, we have the camera facing the other way. So the cracked screen makes it really hard to read the comments because I just couldn't be bothered to get an extension cord. But here we go, and we got the we're at war right now.
We are.
We're divided.
Brothers divided.
Yeah. Yep. Divided by not Nazis.
Nazis.
Well, there was Nazis. There's no. This isn't Zombie Lake.
No, this is Nudist Colony.
You know what they need? A musical version of Zombie Lake.
Oh, that would be awesome.
You know,
that would be rad.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany. You know the whole deal. Yeah. But no, and you get to see her waving her floppy tits around like
Miss
tassels.
Trooper playing, playing jump rope with her breast.
And you actually get to see a Bible shoved down someone's throat. Literally,
that was a legit.
That was legitimate.
Yeah, that was pretty
Somewhere they got a car out of the deal. I don't fucking know what happened. But one thing I will tell you, they have a big musical where they go through many different styles of music. And some of that slow blues jazz that they do in the band was actually pretty good. And there's one part where it's actually really good where you know it's not that girl singing.
Yeah. No, there's also the musical part. I don't even like musicals, but it was entertaining to watch. I hate musicals. They're boring.
I was going to say, actually, there's one part in that band where there's actually some serious talent going on in that musical score. And I'm like, that's not her singing.
No,
no way in fuck.
No, there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know how they did.
But there's a little bit for everybody.
Yeah. I like the walking torso part. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
The guy comes out of the tent, gets cut in half by the zombies, and his torso just seems to walk around in the field for a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out how they did that.
I know. And then they talk about the shoes. Well, look at those shoes.
Yeah, shoes.
What size do you think they are? About a 9. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the Rednecks. I think they're the best.
They made the movie.
Okay. Well, that's what we think about Nudist Colony of the Dead. If you watch this film, in the first 5 minutes, you will hear a song, and it will put everything into perspective. I think the first song sets the tone for the whole film.
Yeah, I'd say.
The theme song just does it all.
Just check it out. Just watch it.
Just watch it.
Find it, watch it.
Steal it. It's a nudist colony based around zombies and death, but it's actually extremely hard to jack off to.
If you're a single bachelor man living alone, it's a perfect movie for you.
Yes, but you're gonna suffer to get off because it's hard. It doesn't focus well.
No.
It's got ADD.
It does.
It's got video ADD.
It does. It really, really does.
Okay, what's up next?
I picked my personal favorite WTF film. It has no title because this is the limited edition collector's. But this movie is called Freaked.
1995.
1993.
Sorry.
And this has Alex Winters and Keanu Reeves in it from Bill and Ted fame.
This happens to be the best Keanu Reeves acting ever.
In my
made.
opinion, yes. I agree as well. There's a lot of people that disagree with that, I'm pretty sure. Though.
No, but it's true.
But no, it's a great movie. It's has an all-star cast. Alex Winters, Keanu Reeves, Mr. T's in it. He plays the bearded lady. Randy Quaid.
Randy
Quaid plays Elijah Scruggs. He's like the whole entrepreneur of all this madness. And who else? Brooke Shields.
Brooke Shields is in there.
And Bobcat
Goldthwait.
And there's a whole bunch of other
The
people.
Frogman.
Yeah, it just has an all-star ensemble, and it's literally all the special effects done by Screaming Mad George, which is an awesome, guy. He did all the prosthetics and stuff. All practical special effects, no CGI. Absolutely none at all.
Even with the Rastafarian eyeballs.
Rastafarian eyeballs. Check it out.
It was the best.
So it's about Alex Winters plays this, actor by the name of Ricky Coogan, and he's like a sleazeball, typical, Hollywood elite one percenter. And he wants a company comes to him to promote their product, Zygot 24, and it's highly toxic, bad for the environment, typical stuff. And of course, he jumps on because they offer him millions of dollars. Who would not take that?
$5
Yeah,
million.
yeah. So so it goes on this journey of how he's promoting this toxic waste, and he gets involved with some protesters. A protester, it's a female. He ends up kind of falling in love with.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's no South American protesters, even though they're in South America.
Yeah, and they go on this little road trip to see the damage it's doing to the rainforest, and they come across Freakland, which is ran by...
Ooh, a freak show.
Yeah.
Might be fun.
I know. We wouldn't pass that up in the middle of nowhere. It's abandoned looking. And it's run by Elijah Scruggs, who is Randy Quaid. And he runs this whole little freak show that all the freaks are handmade or homemade by Zygot 24. They don't know this early on in the film,
right?
As they are both kidnapped by Elijah and all turned into freaks. And if you can see Alex Winters there in the back with the striped shirt on,
Beast Boy.
He plays Beast Boy, half man, half gremlin, basically.
One of the oozing.
Yeah, good times. And so the whole gist of the movie is them trying to escape from Freakland and trying to justify their freakish ways. And obviously Elijah Scruggs has other kinds of tricks up his sleeve to keep them there. My favorite escape attempt was the 12 milkman scene.
Yeah. 12 milkmen is theoretically possible. 13 is silly.
Yeah, exactly. And I love it too because I know he looks at his out.
He looks at it. That's a lot of milkman.
Yeah.
No wonder they fight
over the same route. But no, it's a good movie. It has remember Larry Melman? The weird camera guy that was in like the 80s and early 90s stuff.
What?
The
Afraid of a little violence?
Great guy.
Welcome to show business, morons.
I know. He's such an awesome dude. I need him tattooed on me.
Afraid of a little rough stuff? Yeah, he's great.
But he's in it, and I'm not going to really spoil the movie because it's a lot of twists and turns, kind of like WTF.
But you actually get like class in there. There's Shakespeare.
There's Shakespeare.
He does do a part of Henry VIII, which actually fits really well because he becomes a deformed freak that has no love in his life.
Yeah, no, that's a good scene. I know they had to redub a lot of Alex Winters' voicing because he couldn't actually talk in the makeup at all.
No,
because half his face was pulled back. So he had to go through and redub a lot of that stuff. They actually said that scene was really hard to film because he still had to actually say the lines, but he's just drooling uncontrollably while he's saying it.
Yeah, but then there's a lot of other things that you mentioned before because I didn't watch the extra specials and stuff like that. But whenever you see anything misspelled, they actually did.
Yeah, the
purposely
guy that hired to do a lot of the signs and the lettering and stuff throughout the whole movie literally couldn't spell. And everything's misspelled, and they kind of just let it go because it made it funny.
Enter.
Yeah, like freak, the whole freak, it's Freek. Like, he couldn't spell, so they just let it go.
But it fits. It's got a nice, grimy, dirty
early
feel
90s
to it.
grunge feel.
But there's so many like weird like Easter eggs and just inside jokes about nice use of space.
Yeah.
I learned everything from Bob Vila.
Yeah, it's really got a lot of little winks and nods too, and it's a good time for the whole family, really. It's not really anything bad about it too. I mean, you could watch it with the family.
And it's we got that nice little amalgamation of two girls. I mean, a one girl and one guy put together. And,
Yes.
you know, you just a lot of.
One's a
sexual-
feminist, the other is a misogynist. Am I saying that?
Misogynist.
Yes, that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a good.
One to screw it in, the other one to ride my Rodney.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, it's a fun film. It's fun for everybody.
Yeah, I like the special effects though. Like I said, I really love the 80s and 90s of the puppets and the prosthetics and everything.
I don't know. Do you think they'll actually like kind of push away from showing like planes exploding for no reason anymore? Is that something that we're not allowed to do anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because after 9/11.
Yeah, like a plane going to a building, be like, "Ooh, perfect parking spot."
Yeah, we kind of have to just. I think that's something we need to see put on our behalf to start having fun with life again.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Just,
don't let little things like that offend us, like
yeah.
flying planes and blowing
Civil
up stuff.
War.
Yeah, that's Civil
Fuck
War.
this shit.
Civil War's over. Let it
Just
go.
let it go,
It's
man.
over.
Hey,
We won though, but
who's we?
me,
Oh shit,
just me.
just you.
But no, like definitely said, check it out. It's hard to find. I shouldn't say it's hard to find. You can find it on YouTube. I don't know how good the clarity or the quality of it is. I paid about $35 for this at Borders. I had to order it when I first discovered it. Yeah, and I'm sure you could probably find it now. I got this one time when while I was in high school. I'm pretty sure I bought this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Logged on YouTube.
Oh. So yeah, check it out. It's fun, and I like this little dude. What was his name in that movie? I forget.
It's Scuggs or what's
Billy.
Is
it Billy? Alex. No.
Oh shit!
He looks like Alfred E. Newman. Like if you look at him, he's awesome in that movie. Though.
I know his name too because
it doesn't say anything in this movie because it doesn't say anything out of it.
Oh man, you're killing me because I know it because he's like the little troll.
Yeah, he's like
It's
kind of William Sadler's in this. He played the Grim Reaper on Bill and Ted.
Oh
too.
yeah, okay.
Forgot he's in that too. He's an awesome actor.
Actually, the best actor in the whole thing was the Laughing Man.
Stewie Gluck.
Gluck. Yeah,
Stewie Gluck.
Yeah, Stewie Gluck.
Man,
You get to see a kid fall out of an airplane.
that is the funniest part too. And
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I don't know who played the cowboy. Just let him in your heart, in your heart.
It says it's an all-star cast. It's an actor we know.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't really tell you. It doesn't really say.
Unfortunately, because it'd be funny if like William Sadler played that guy.
Yeah, right there he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't even say.
No.
You have to look through it. Just Google it if you want to know anything.
God damn it.
That's what the internet's
Google it.
for.
That's what internet movie database is for, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Because we just didn't check it out or go on it or.
No, we don't really do anything but watch these movies and just give our opinions.
You see, the thing is, I'm also on. They Must Be Destroyed on Site, a movie podcast, and they do all the work, and I just shut the fuck up.
You are just a hefty bag of knowledge, though. You kind of just know a lot of everything.
We just do. Well, you just you wing it. You wing it. You ching it. You lemon swing it. I don't even know what that means.
I usually take notes and stuff, but I figured I didn't have to this time. I think we did pretty good.
I don't know. We talked about what we needed to talk about. Pretty concise.
Yeah, I mean,
into the point.
And like I said, our opinions and stuff are just ours. I mean, still check these movies out for yourself and give your own opinion.
I think this is more socially acceptable for other people to watch.
Yeah, it's a fun.
More so than this.
It's still a good movie. I mean,
Yeah.
well, it's B-rate as hell, but it's definitely a WTF movie of the week.
You get to see Brooke Shields, and I always had a little bit of a thing for Brooke Shields. She wasn't the greatest looker in the world, but she was over 6 feet tall, so I always looked at her as like a my-sized Barbie doll. We could swap clothes, wax her legs together and stuff.
Why not?
Why not? That's how I thought about it. And you get to see a really weird Mexican dwarf.
Deep Roy is in this for a split second for those who like the remake of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah?
He played the... What do you call those? Oompa Loompas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And he's in it for like a split second. He plays one of the mutations.
He plays the one of the mutations in the small
I
midget
don't think that's
Mexican.
him. That's not him. But he does one. At one point, there's Deep Roy in it. He's like just babbling on about something.
What's your favorite mutant?
In the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I gotta think so.
Mr. T.
Yeah, no, Mr. T.
I like me. You know what? You'd be better without a dick. Ooh, you can keep the beard. Oh.
I think I like Ricky Coogan.
You want Coogan?
Yeah.
You just had to go for the more like commercial,
Typical,
generic.
yeah, I did. I don't typically, because I usually stray away from the offbeat guys. But
Yeah.
I really like his makeup. I think it's more, like Screaming Mad George really use his abilities there. On that
Yeah,
one.
no, he really did a good job.
I like the big mutant fight at the end too, like the giant troll and Ricky Coogan's at his full form at that point. Where he's a huge just monster. I think that's pretty cool. You know.
What about
Brooke Shields?
Brooke Shields with her rotten legs.
Oh yeah. Well, who wouldn't want rotten legs from Brooke Shields?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little rotten cotton. And then and of course she gets shot twice by two people.
Yeah.
You saw that coming. But I don't know. I kind of
Bobcat. You can't look at the special effects for Bobcat's character. Just a sock. Yeah.
Wait. I like the. There's a hand under there.
Yeah.
He's fake. Yeah, it's a pretty good film. I think there's a lot of comedy in it. I think it's something that's definitely approachable by a lot of people. A lot of people would like this. Not everybody.
No, there's a lot of people who are just like don't appreciate the good old style of special effects.
Because this is like trash without being trash. This is like commercially available trash.
Yes.
But it's still trash.
It's still pretty well underground too.
Yeah,
I don't really know too many people who've ever seen that film.
Oh really?
I don't really know. I mean,
no, okay.
I don't have a lot of friends though, so I don't know. Maybe
I know where that comes from.
Maybe I should just have more friends. Maybe more people have seen it.
Friends are just enemies you haven't made yet.
I guess.
Well, on that fucking note, I'm gonna give this one overall. I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10 for overall films, and I'm gonna give it a 9.5 for films for people that you want to like underground shit.
Yeah. I'd say about 9 for that one for me for underground.
Yeah.
Style films, and I'd say probably about a 7.2 for the average person.
Yeah. I think because a lot of people could get into this.
It is. It's really entertaining too. I mean, there's not really any boring points in it.
I mean, even if you go, Brooke Shields, Keanu Reeves, that kind of thing, and Randy Quaid, it just gives you enough reason to really get into it and check it out. So it's approachable as hell. But then you'll get the people that love it. So there you go. But anyway, these two films, Nudist Colony of the Dead and Freaked. So this has been Paul.
Josh.
Here we go. Maniacs Meat, episode 3. Down the drain, and the vinyl is almost over. So we did really good time.
I like that. It was good.
Yeah.
Good timing.
Consents. Boom. Damn.
You give a shout out about Sunday?
We're going to give a shout out about Sunday. Check it
Slasher
out.
Sunday.
Because actually, we just decided, off the spur of the moment, to do Slasher Sunday. It's going to be a pre-recorded event. We're going to post it up and be available every Sunday after our Friday podcast. Just for you, because we give a fuck. Be kind.